Hey guys, uberswift back, coming at you with another Brawl Stars video. Today we're going to be taking a different approach on our videos. As we've been getting higher in trophies, right now we're at about 5,000. So we're sitting at about the average brawler, balances out from the top players and the new players coming in. We're going to do a new video where we're going to go, a new series, where we go through every showdown map and we statistically determine the best brawlers. By statistically, I mean not opinion-based. Obviously, brawlers like Shelly and Bull will be dominant on a map like Feast or Famine. But what I'm going to be doing is playing each showdown map 50 times, recording each position from 10 to 1 and writing it down, and figuring out the average place of each brawler on each showdown map. And that's what I'm going to be going through today. So like I said, this isn't an opinion, this is pure just statistics. I have my own opinion, but I'll give my reasoning behind why I think each brawler is so high or how low. I also have some pretty nice gameplay in the background, where I'm playing with Leon and I dominated. I got first, second, first, first. But it's Leon, so am I really that good, honestly? But yeah, I'll try to record live next time. It's just that I was just recording because I was going to upload a video just specifically for Leon, but I decided, hey, it'd be good background to start the series. But yeah, we're going to start with my favorite showdown map, Thousand Lakes. Thousand Lakes is a great showdown map because it appeals to most brawlers, if that makes sense. Bringing up Feast or Famine again, that appeals to tanks. Tanks are almost always going to win that map, or not in squishy brawlers. This map appeals to brawlers of all type, whether it be hiding behind cactuses, like you see at the top left, for like tanks like Bull, or brawlers like Piper and Brock able to aim up. It appeals to everybody. But no more delaying, let's get into this. At 22nd, we have Daryl with an average placing of 7.1. This is very low, considering 50 games. My reasoning is Daryl is a air quotation tank, but with his recent changes to him as a brawler, he is by far the worst tank. He just can't match up with any other brawler, even Frank, to be honest, in a 1v1. He's mainly just meant for hitting squishy brawlers, but so he has no real advantage. Most squishy brawlers can honestly get away from him, or actually take him out. Like you'll see sometime in the video, I take a Daryl out who sabotages me with Leon with like one power up. It's pretty crazy, but that's why Daryl's so low. At 21, we have Mortis with 6.33. This doesn't come to much of a surprise to me, but it does at the same time. Mortis is used to hide and run around showdown maps to get a 5th place, get a 4th place, gain that trophy or two, and just slowly move up. This isn't surprising to me, as when I say there's not many bushes on this map, I mean that the select bushes that there are going to be covered by Bulls, Shellys, because in the middle, there's only obviously room for one brawler. So the other 7, 8, 9 brawlers in this game are going to be in the surrounding bushes, and Mortis can't 1v1 most brawlers. Number 20, we have Nita at 6.25. Nita is honestly one of the best brawlers in the game. She's not dominant in anything, but she's just solid on most things. So that's why she's probably so low, is that there's no real advantage to her on this map. It's just like, she can't aim up the middle, she can't do close 1v1s, her super is a bear, which can be useful, but it gets taken out pretty easily. But yeah, Nita at 20. At 18, we have Penny, which was a big shock to me, at 6.08 average placing. What surprises me about Penny, but I have a theory to back it up, is... Penny's main attack is very useful for the center of the map, where I am right now with Leon. She can go behind boxes and aim upwards or downwards, vice versa, and take out tanks in 2 to 3 hits, as her shot bursts out and does more damage when hitting an object. I find this pretty crazy, because it can really help you out if you're at a disadvantage against a tank with more power-ups. My reasoning on why she's so low is that pennies know that they have this advantage going into a game. So maybe they think that, yeah, I have this advantage on this bull. I can take them out easily, and they'll get cocky, and they'll instantly go to the center and not back down from that bull that's coming up that does 2,500 per hit up close. Get cocky, they die. Moving on. At 17, we have Poco with 5.875. Poco's just a nice brawler. Probably my personal favorite. I thrive with Poco, but just not on Showdown. Poco can be used to hit brawlers, like just back them away from you to try and survive to get those lower positions like 5th, 4th, where you'll gain a trophy or two. He has his heal, which is nice, but same thing, there's no real advantage of having Poco. So many brawlers outdamage him, sorry. So yeah, Poco at 17. One thing I might do, because I'm racking it up on this background video, I might put a kill count. I don't know, maybe I'll get lazy, but I might put it at the end. At 16, we have Jessie at 5.66. I'm giving her the same reasoning as Penny. Her attack can bounce off boxes to hit other brawlers, so I'm guessing most Jessies go directly for the middle when they'll see 8 boxes and say, oh my god, I can get all those with my attack. And then they get cocky, you get hit. You die from those pings. 14, which is another big shock, we have Shelly with 5.641. Now, before everyone starts exploding at me, like I said, this is just statistical. Shelly was used in 150% of these games. So she was used, well, just over, but I'm just generalizing. She was used 81 times out of the 50 games, so about 150%. It's just that she's used so much is what's bringing down her positioning. Say you're in a match and Shelly wins. You think, hey, her positioning must be high. You have to take into account the Shelly that got 10th, maybe one that got 8th, another one that got 7th. That's bringing down that value. But yeah, Shelly at 14. 13, oh sorry, I skipped Colt here at 15. So vice versa, I mixed it up. At 15 is Colt with 5.644. Not much reasoning, average brawler. I'll sort it out at the end of the video. Jessie 16, Colt 15, 14 Shelly. Sorry to mess that up. 13 we have Brock with an average placing of 5.6. Brock, it's just middle of the pack. Honestly, his main attack benefits him when aiming up the center lane on Thousand Lakes, and he can get his super and just devastate people. So I don't really have a direct reasoning like I do with most brawlers on his positioning, but maybe just the people who played him were bad, honestly. And as a side note, just so you guys don't think, well, maybe one guy played him and got 10th, and this brings it down. Brock was used in just under 50% of Showdown maps, which was higher than the median. The median was 23 or something like that. I don't have it with me right now. But number 12, we have Ricochet. Ricochet, no real explanation, average brawler. He's at 5.4. You can use his attack to bounce off walls in the center lane for tanks trying to steal the boxes. Ricochet at 12. At 11, we have Piper. This is directly middle of the pack and where we also start to go positive. Positive as in gaining trophies, so below 5, if that makes sense. So the first, second, third, fourth, 4.5, 4.7, 4.8. But Piper's at 4.92. I didn't put, but my guess that why she's ahead of Brock is because of her star power. Because when I was playing, there were a lot of star powers. You'd see Shelly's 2-3-shotting bulls from bushes while taking control of that center lane, which is just crazy. But Piper 11. Bottoming out the top 10, we have Spike with 4.9. Spike's just one of the best brawlers in the game. For brawlers hiding behind those cacti that you see, he can shoot beside the cacti. The little shrapnel from his attack will shoot out, or prickles from the cactus and can hit enemies. So that can be useful in determining, checking bushes to make sure you don't get sabotaged. But yeah. 9th is Pam with 4.75. Spike was 4.9 if I forgot to mention that. Pam, this is where you start to see the theme of the top brawlers. You see the middle lane where I'm in right now with Leon. Brawlers who have a spread attack do very well on this map. But yes, Pam, her healing station helps. To give you like a approach on it, you're Piper, you're in the center lane. A Primo's closing in on you. You do a shot, you miss. One more shot, you miss. Another shot, you miss. You're out of bullets, Primo kills you, it's over. With Pam, you're not missing those bullets because her spread attack. You're always hitting him. You're gaining up your heal. If you have the star power, it's more heal. Explanation, that's what it is. At 8, we have Bull, which was used the most in 185% of games. If you guys will understand what I mean when I say that, there was 50 games, he was used far more than 50 times. Bull is 8th with 4.73. Yeah, Bull's just a great brawler. In my mind, he's the best tank, even though there's one more brawler / tank ahead of him. He's good at hiding in bushes and sabotaging brawlers, honestly. No, like I said, no real explanation, but that's what it is. You can hide in bushes and sabotage those squishy brawlers. At number 7 and 6, we have a two-way tie at 4.66 between Dynamite and Barley, the two throwers. There was no surprise that these throwers were going to be high up. Everyone should have known that when they clicked on this video. Just when you're in the center lane, it's just so easy, especially if you're Barley, to just keep control of that center by just aiming to the left, aiming to the right, above, up, down, whatever direction. Their supers benefit them too. Barley gets healed from his, etc., etc. Dynamite does a lot of damage. Dynamite and Barley at 7 and 6. At 5, now, this top 5 is where what I said with Pam really comes into play. All 5 brawlers have that spread attack. Number 5 and 4, we have another two-way tie between Leon and Frank at 4.5. I'll start with Leon. No real explanation. Leon's just the best brawler in the game. As you can just see what I did there, when I shoot down, I'm covering the entire center lane. Not to mention my damage output, which is insane, needs to be nerfed. And the super, just crazy. With Frank is so high again because of his widespread attack. I'm not going to explain that again. And when you get to like the top 2, top 3, and it's just that main area, and you're surrounding a brawler, you can use your super to just bash them. How are they going to get out of it? But yeah, those two at 4 and 5. Third, we have Bo. Bo's probably the worst brawler in the game, especially without his star power. We have Bo at 4.33. Bo succeeds in this game mode heavily because, again, his widespread attack is even wider with his arrows, and his mines are a big play, which cover up places on, like, north or south. 2, we have Tara with 4.11. Same thing, her widespread attack and her super is very good at holding down the center. I'm not going to explain it too much. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Number 1, we have Crow with 4.1, which is actually a 0.01 higher than Tara at number 2. But Crow is just all-around great brawler. He's weak, but very strong in this game mode. His darts cover the entire center lane, is used to cover it. He can use his super to deal a great amount of damage and get out of situations. But yeah, that's the list, guys. Ended right on a win. You're going to see a kill count, how many kills I got about now. But yeah, that's going to be it for the rankings. I'm going to have a brawler ranking up as I'm speaking right now on the screen. But yeah, I'll stop talking here. I'll let you guys just keep looking at it in case